Hi, welcome into this payability review. I'm going to be uncovering everything you know about this Amazon selling and other e-commerce seller platform, how you can get fast funding to power your business forward, how you can get paid out much faster as opposed to waiting on a platform like Amazon a couple of weeks, and so much more. So make sure you stick with me until the very end so you get all the juicy details. I'm going to be going through some calculations and so forth. But before I get started, my name is Michael from Viral Funding Solutions, and I come out with content like this on Amazon selling, on all other parts of how to get your business funded through cash advances, small business loans, real estate financing, business credit, and many more opportunities for you to take advantage of online. Another thing like affiliate marketing as well, so much more. So if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so and click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any future relatable videos I come out with, and I'll for a lot more content. Let's get right into it. You're looking at Payability right now. And what it basically is like I just mentioned, it's a funding platform as well as a fast solution for you to get paid out through your Amazon store or any other type of e-commerce store you are on. If you're working through like Shopify, you're doing eBay, Walmart things, and so forth. This gives you the ability to get accelerated payouts. So one problem I see a lot of the time is if, like for example, if you're an Amazon seller, if you will be selling on Amazon, is you have to wait about 2 weeks to get paid out. And within that time period, it can hurt your cash flow. It can hurt your inventory, and you need to stock up. And during that time that you're waiting for a payout and you don't have your money to reinvest into inventory and reinvest it into marketing and advertising, scaling your business, allocating that cost, paying off vendors, etc. You're wasting all this time just sitting there wondering, and then your business is just suffering. And the worst part of it all is you'll probably end up having to put it on hold, one, or two, you'll just have to close it down completely because one, maybe you're not being profitable, or you're just waiting for that money to be deposited. And so this is a quick solution for that and a quick workaround so you can finally have that cash flow moving forward, emergency funds and things like that to continue forward. So we're going to go through this homepage, and then we're going to continue into a little bit about the like instant cash you can get and those solutions so you can get your business funded. Now, before I get moving though, if you haven't checked out this free 6-step pre-approval lending checklist, if you want to understand the pre-approval process, not only with Payability, but with any other type of funding program on the internet and how to get alternative funding, make sure you pick this up down below. It'll show you step by step so you're not having to make mistakes, wasting time. We're talking about days, weeks, months, and even years having to sift through information, wondering if it is legit or not. And you are able to get your business funded in multiple ways. So that'll be down there for you to check out. So cash flow to grow your business. Marketplace sellers shouldn't have to waste weeks for payouts. Take control of your cash flow by getting paid out the very next day. And so that's the advantage of when you come with Payability, as again, opposed to waiting as if you're an Amazon seller or will be. In 2 weeks time, you get paid out. What happens is you can get paid up to 80%. So if you make 10,000, you can get the 8,000, the other 2,000 will go for other expenses out there and those chargebacks and a few other things. So that's just one of the ways to look at it. And it's a great advantage because after that time period in those 2 weeks, then you can get paid out. So fast and easy approval process, no credit checks are required. Apply online with the seller account and get funded the same day. Marketplace payments every day. Get your payouts advanced every day, even on weekends and holidays. Stop waiting around to get paid. And then free same-day transfers. Transfer money to your bank via same-day ACH or wire, or do it instantly with instant transfer. You get up to 2% cash back. Get cash back on every purchase when you spend with the Payability Seller Card Visa, which you'll get. And then you can see who it's partnered with and who it can function for. A different way to fund your business. So Payability's funding programs are uniquely built for sellers like yourself. You can qualify with your marketplace sales history and performance. So it's highly driven on that gross revenue and what you're producing. And that will show you what you can qualify for. And I believe you have to have about 3 months that you've been selling on the platform, and that you've been generating at least 2,000 plus per month in gross sales within those 3 months or so. So it's that simple. No credit checks are required. Instant access. Our accelerated daily payout program gives you access to your money from earnings that the very next day, every day. Should you? Why should that money sit in your Amazon's bank account, which is true? And it may not be a problem, but for most Amazon sellers, it is, because you need to restock on inventory. You have to pay vendors. You have to use this for marketing and advertising. You want to scale up, but then you're pushed back on time and your money. And so what's happening to your bottom line? It's decreasing, or it's maybe just staying above float, or it's stable. Maybe it is increasing, but not in all cases. And then you are having to wait for that. And it's not something you want to do a lot of the times. So rates and qualifications, standard pricing, it's at 2% of gross sales. Sellers over 100,000 per month may qualify for discounted fees. Qualifications: to qualify, you must have at least 3 months of selling history and an average monthly sales of 2,000, which I mentioned earlier. How does it work? Each day, they advance you 80% of your previous day's payouts into your payability account. The remaining 20% is made available once the marketplace, payout is received. So applying for it, it's pretty easy. So it's a 3-step process here. Submit an application. You will connect your marketplace API and complete the application in less than 10 minutes, no credit check. So whichever platform, like I said earlier, Shopify, eBay, etc., then you can plug that into Payability, and it will understand how the performance of your business is. And from that, it'll calculate what can you qualify for. That's based on the instant advance side of the equation. With a payday loan is basically what it is. More of a payday advance, not a loan, but that's one of the ways it works for. So get approved fast, get approved and funded in as fast as 1 business day. Access your money, and once approved, you'll be able to get funded the same day. From there, you can transfer funds to your bank account or spend them on the Payability seller card and get up to 2% back. So Payability customer dashboard tour, you're going to see that once you log in. Earn up to 2% cash back when you spend your payouts. And then some frequently asked questions. Why should you use Payability Instant Access? So receiving your earnings daily boost your cash flow. Like I said before, if you're waiting that 2-week period where you're making those sales on Amazon or whichever platform it is, and then that can be deposited into your account right away through Payability that you can again then turn around and use right away. So it won't hurt your cash flow. You'll have possible emergency funds that are needed for that inventory or for extra things for marketing. And maybe it's a seasonal thing that you get approved for, and then you can use it. So more control of your business growth with faster access to cash. You can make the investments you need to grow your business. Many of the customers here use their daily payouts to buy more inventory, avoid stockouts, and drive more sales. What does a Payability Instant Access cost to use? Payability's charges are simple, fixed, flat, typical, between 1% and 2% of your gross sales. For example, if you're an Amazon seller who qualifies for a custom fee of 2% and your gross sales are 10,000, in a payment period, you will pay a $200 fee to receive daily next day payouts. And I'll get into some of the math here that may sound good, may not sound great for you, but Payability nonetheless is a great solution. How soon will I have access to my marketplace payouts? You can get funded and receive access to your e-commerce payouts in less than 24 hours. Each morning, your prior day's payouts will be loaded into your Payability dashboard, where they are available for you to spend on your Payability seller card immediately or transfer to your bank account. So if you've heard of other sources out there, like you have PayPal, Shopify, Square Capital, it's somewhat similar to what you're going to see on your dashboard. And I've done video reviews of those other programs. I'll link to down below in the description. What are the eligibility requirements? To meet the eligibility requirements, selling over 2,000 each month, have 90 days of sales history and good performance metrics. Can I use instant access if I'm outside the US? Yes, if you have a registered business in your country, sell on Amazon.com and have a USD receiving account, then we can probably work with you. We recently teamed up with Ping Pong to share their global money transferring solutions. Here's what other people are saying. Excellent score based on 322 plus Trustpilot reviews, and we have a great rating there. Real people making real decisions, great help for my business. I love getting money, emails every day, thanks. Payability feels like an extension of our team. They always seem to be there when they need it. You can see that by Joshua. There are plenty more of them. We can scroll through here. But we'll go down here, as you can see. So yeah, you can get offered in advance there. And let me break down some of the numbers, but you see for sellers here has Amazon, Shopify, Newegg, Walmart sellers for platforms. So let me click here just to show you how that will look like. And then I'll just break down some of these numbers and see if it's attractive to you. And I'll give you some alternative solutions if you want some type of a payday loan and what other offers are out there on the table for you as an e-commerce seller looking for funding. You can use the Payability platform to get funds deposited. You can use it to get your money from your platform deposited much faster than waiting. And then I'll also show you some other options. So qualify with minimum 3-month sales over 2,000, as I overemphasized already. See your options in minutes, no credit checks, get 2,000 to 250,000. Fund your business your way, no credit checks, fast and easy approval, and then you get flexible terms. Payabilities, financing options for Amazon sellers, you get instant access, accelerated daily payouts. As an Amazon seller, you shouldn't have to wait weeks to receive your hard-earned sales revenue. Why should your money sit in Amazon's bank account? Which is true. Instant advance, capital advances for inventory and marketing. You can get up to 250K in funding to put your growth plans in motion. Spend your capital advance to restock your inventory, launch new products, or invest in marketing to grow your Amazon business. No complicated paperwork is required, which is great. Here's what a lot of people are saying again, and what you can go through here, how they can fund you as the entrepreneur. And if you clicked on get started, if you haven't already, then you'll be able to get into your payability dashboard, which we won't spend some time on here, but you'll see this when you come in. You can create an account through there if you haven't already. If you have already one, log in, and you should be able to see these types of offers within your navigation and within your dashboard. So let me come back here, get out of there, and then for platforms for sellers, you can see Shopify there. And I have another program that I reviewed for Shopify type of funding that I'll leave down below in the description if you're curious to know about what that is, and compare and contrast the two and see which one is best for you. So similarly to what we've already gone through but this is with Shopify, business information, seller information. Complete your application in less than 10 minutes. If we were to click there, again, it would go back through the dashboard, log in, complete your application back there. Connect all your marketplaces, get your offer, as you can see there, and so forth. But our solutions, capital advance, you can click there and learn more about them. So a little bit about this in the math, capital advance for inventory and marketing. And see all that's offered to you. So I have just some notes that I wrote down. I put some calculations down. I could remember them just and go off of that, but I wanted to make sure you understood this very carefully and see if it is really worth the solution to you, and then I'll see if an alternative will be best. So you right here, I put example, you get a $2,000 offer at 1%. A year at 1%. So 2% of your gross sales. Actually, hold on. I have some scattered notes here on paper. So let's see. So yeah, you get the $2,000 offer, and then your net payout for that 2% transaction fee will then be at about $1,000. So you can get up to 80% of that 1,000 that you are offered. Like I said before, if you're Amazon selling or wherever it is, you get up to 80% of that. So you get to take right now 1,000 can be deposited as soon as tomorrow or even same day. So up to 80% of that 1,000, then you're going to be taking in 800 instead, but then you get a charge of about $20 on top of that. So at 2% of that 2,000 that you were initially offered. So the 2,000, just to back up, if I didn't say it as clearly, because I know some of my writing, I have writing in this with the math, so I have to see it a little bit. I wrote, and I did it some time ago. So 2,000 is your offer, but you have fees included. So your net payout is 1,000. So you can get up to 80% of what you were getting is that 1,000. So which is the 800 when we do the math, but they charge you the $20. Let's say you get $20 on top of that. So 2% of that $2,000 offer. So you pay $20 to borrow 800 for that paid up to 2 weeks for a period of 2 weeks. So then you get the $20 and then divided by that $800 that you're taking, which is equal to a 2.5% fee. This is subjective again to depending on how much you get offered and what you can take back that 2-week period, and then the fees included. So if we took into account this, let's say here. So do this. So we did the 2.5%. divided by 100 times, and I have it down here, but I just want to do this, 365 days. And remember, we're doing APR divided by 100, divided by 14 days, which is 2 weeks. You get a 65%. You get a 65% of all that when you're including the APR of that. So when we just did the math, we did the, if we were getting the 2,000 for the 1,000, let's see here. 2.5% of that two, which is what we calculated from the $20 divided by the 800, which is giving us a 2.5%. So that's a 2.5% into the APR times the 365 days that we get, because it's an APR, divided again by the 14, that's at approximately 65%. So would you use that to get a credit card at a 65% APR is the question. And some numbers can be different for what you get approved for what type of offer you get. So you kind of have to work backwards and then see what the actual math comes out to be. So it is a payday loan, just so you know that. And sometimes it can be very expensive. Sometimes they won't be. It depends, again, does the benefit exceed the repayment of it? And if it's that, then it makes sense to move forward. So let's see here, some more notes just to make sure I have all the math out of the way. Okay, so I believe I have everything there included. Yeah, so all the math is there. I had it on, but I just needed to look through some of those notes to make sure it's all there. So just keep that into account, that what you get offered is subjective and it can be expensive from one person to the next, but it doesn't have to be for everybody. And another great solution that I recommend you take a look at if you don't want to get funds through Payability is David Allen Capital Link. They can offer you up to 2 million incredibly fast. There will be different requirements in this. This is a personal FICO credit score check, but it is a great solution. It doesn't report to the credit bureaus, primarily because you're not building business credit within them. And what you can get is up to 25,000 same day instant approval as well, with just 5,000 plus monthly bank revenue, a business checking account, 6+ months in business, a 450 plus FICO credit score, and then all industries are welcome. E-commerce sellers of all types, no hard credit inquiries, transparent terms, no collateral is required, and then you get industry leading early pay discounts. Payment history will earn you more. You receive funds time and time again. Add-on funds are available. You get a personalized account manager and a lot more information in here. I've helped already a lot of businesses get funded through Bank Breezy, and that's part of the David Allen Capital Link program. It's just a branch of it. So they offer an up to 2 million and then an up to 25,000. You can even get customer financing, payment processing, and a lot more. But I'll leave links to these videos down below in the description so you can learn more about Bank Breezy, David Allen Capital, every other program that's out there. So you can really understand at the end of the day how Payability can work for your e-commerce store. Do you want to use it to get funding just for that payouts? Do you want to use somebody like David Allen Capital, which I strongly recommend? They do operate as not a traditional merchant cash advance where they're taking a percentage of your future credit card receivables. We don't ask for that. It is kind of one of these payday loans where we're asking for daily payments, sometimes weekly. If you're in good standing, that can increase and become better. So over time, maybe with Payability, you're not offered that weekly, bi-weekly way, and maybe the daily amount is going to be too expensive for you, probably more than what you would get with somebody like David Allen Capital. So this is an alternative solution, and I'll leave alternative programs down below in the description if you would like to learn more about maybe more monthly terms, and those are going to have a higher requirement, so you may not even meet those, and that will not work. But there are other programs out there like Go Capital, which I've done reviews on, and so much more. So make sure you go through that content to learn more about it. And for other opportunities, make sure to look down below in the description where you'll get all that content. But we went over, just to recap, what Payability is. It's a financial solution for all e-commerce sellers. We're talking about Amazon sellers, Shopify, Walmart, and so much more. We got to go through this in the rundown, how you can get your funds deposited as soon as the next day or even same day into your account, as opposed to, for like example, Amazon selling, you're waiting 2 weeks to get that out, and then there could be problems that come with that. restrictions to the account, and things happening on the back end where it keeps you limited and you don't want to have to go through all of that. So that'll offer the solution for you. To check out Payability, look down below in the description to get started. And again, for all other solutions, make sure to look down there if you need any help. And if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Also click that bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos I will be coming out with on funding, different e-commerce platforms, on all types of small business loans and solutions for your business. Okay, thank you.